Hello everybody, how you doing? Sorry it's been a while for a video. Uh, yeah, I've with the weather the way it's been the last couple of weeks, I think I should have been a bear because I feel like I should have hibernated or something. That I should be sleeping. It's been kind of rough. 2 weeks we finally got back up into the 30s. Was it yesterday that we started getting in the 30s again? We were down around zero for almost 2 weeks. We got over 21 inches of snow, and it's just been kind of crazy outside. Haven't been able to do any work on the mobile home because it's well, the snow. We got to button up the roof before we can do the inside repairs. We got to make sure all the leaks are covered before we start investing money inside. So right now we've got a tarp on it to keep the where we knew leaks were, and that'll keep it dry. I've got to go over there and check. We did have a little incident, and I was so taken back that I didn't even think to take my camera over there and take pictures. Um, the snow, because like I said, we had over 21 inches of snow, and these mobile homes, I don't think they're made to last longer than 10 years. And here we're talking a 1968. Mine's a 78. So that tells you how old they are. That one is what, 50 some odd years old. It's in fairly decent shape. There's some issues with it that need to be taken care of, which I've covered on the videos. But the weight of the snow actually caused one of the room's ceilings to sag. And thankfully, it didn't collapse through. We caught it. Um, uh, and we braced it up until we could get up there to get the snow off the roof. And with that, I actually had them clear I had my roof cleared because I didn't want the same thing to happen here. These the trusses they put on these. I don't know about this one. I think it's built a little bit better for being 10 years newer. But the trusses over there, they're like 1x2s with a band that goes over the top, and then the bottom is like a 2x2 or a 1x1 or a 1x2. I haven't measured it. And so it has a heavy snow load would really put some weight on it and make cause some problems. But thankfully, I think we caught it. I did a lot of searching on YouTube. There, thank goodness for YouTube. There's so much information out there. Um, I found one YouTube video that showed, I was thinking we'd have to tear off the whole roof and just start over and go ahead and put a pitched roof on there and whatnot. Um, but through my research, I found one guy who shored up the trusses in an old mobile. I think his was like a 68 or 69 as well. And basically what he took, because there was only like 6.5 inches between the ceiling portion and the roof portion of the truss. And of course it's curved. It was a curve. And then it's supposed to be straight across, right? Instead of going to a point or anything like that. Um, well, he took 2x6s, 2x6s, and cut them into the shape of the trusses that were sitting there. And then he put them up in place right next to the original trusses, and put them together. And and that really makes it solid. I mean, you could probably park a car up on the roof. Not that you'd want to. Um, so that's what we're going to do. Thankfully, I've got a good lead on some lumber, which gives me, I've already gotten a bunch of 2x4s from the guy, and I'm going to get the 2x6s. And they're quite a bit cheaper than at Home Depot. Wood has gotten so expensive, it's crazy. But in any case, the trying to proceed on the roof is, yeah, everything came to a standstill with this weather. Plus, Kenny, who's helping me do this renovation, he is the park um, service guy. So he does all the work here. So he's been, plowing the driveways, and there's a lot of frozen pipes because of how cold it's been. And we weren't even getting over 10 degrees. One day we got, I think, up to 9 or something like that for the day. That was our high. But we averaged, our highs were between 10 to 20 for almost 2 solid weeks with the snow. And now we're getting up close to, it got almost to 40 today. But we still got quite a bit of snow. There's still over a foot of snow out there. But it's melting a lot faster than it was a few days ago. But Kenny, he does all the service in the park here, and there's 40, I think there's 40 units here. So he has to make sure it's a 40-acre park, and he's got to make sure all the roads are clear. So and he doesn't have a big, they don't have a big snowplow for the park. He's got a little tractor with a little scraper, so he's got to go back and forth, what several times, and it's 9/10 of a mile all the way around. But he doesn't have to do like 2/10 out on the road. So he's been really busy. Plus, he's had to do some repairs at his house, with all this snow and weather. So much is happening. Um, so much is happening with everybody's homes, and it's just, I'm thankful. I keep my water running because it's still getting down below freezing overnight. I think tonight or tomorrow it's supposed to be above freezing overnight, but we'll see. Um, so I've had to kind of put the mobile on hold, and and I got to wait for the snow to melt too, because with this new thing that happened with the roof, I need to do a complete strip of the back room, and we're going to get a lot more organized. I've got to empty out the shed again and just do a total clean out of the shed, not save anything for anybody, just get rid of stuff, burn it, whatever I can do with it. And then clean out all the insulation and everything, um, and put it in the shed so it's out of the way, and get down to all the studs. What we're going to have to do, we're going to go ahead because of the sag in the roof, and the leak. Um, we're going to do all the rafters in there, and I think there were 7. They're 16-inch on center, and so yeah, there were 7. I'm hoping he counted the end one, because that would be 8, because we have to do the end as well. But we're going to do as many as we can, which kind of changes things up. Got to put sheetrock up now on the ceiling, because don't know where to get the ceiling panels from that were originally up there. And what we did find was a lot more expensive than buying a few sheets of sheetrock to cover it. So, but we have to have the strength in the ceiling to hold the sheetrock too. Also, we're gonna shore up the walls where we put these new trusses, or added trusses, I should say, these 2x6s, um, and shore up that section of the walls so it's a lot more solid. It's a lot more work than what we anticipated, but I keep thinking about, what if the original owner still lived in that house with her health the way it was, and this had happened. It's just, I'm just thankful she wasn't there, because it would have been pretty devastating for her and her animals and everything. Um, but yeah, and I'm not just going to throw it back together and hopefully somebody moves in and they don't have that problem and stuff. No, I'm going to make it right. Um, Probably won't make as much of a profit on it, but that's fine. It's a learning experience, and all it's, as far as the financial end and the work end and everything, it's all a learning experience. So this is good. This is good. Um, we'll see. Still, I'm getting pretty good deals on lumber. that I don't, I'm not going to Home Depot. I've got 30 2x4s, good 2x4s, and they're actually long. I ordered 2x4x8, and I ended up with 10 footers, and I paid $90 for 30 boards, so they were like $3 a board. Is that right? $3 a board, something like that. And Home Depot sells them for 4 something a board, for 2x4x8s. And we don't have a lot of options here. So this is a guy who mills his own lumber. So anyway, so that was a little depressing for me. That happened just a couple days into the snow, which started 2 weeks ago. And so I guess that was like a Tuesday when we got in with it getting into the snow. It made it, being heavy and everything. Yeah. But with the cold and everything, it's just like, January was really mild. It was really mild, and it wasn't too bad, but it was really mild. And the um, February hit. Of course, the groundhog, I guess, said we were going to have 6 more weeks of winter. Well, we got it, that's for sure. I heard Portland up north, they ended up with some snow a couple days ago and had freezing rain and everything else. And of course, as usual, I-5 and Highway 26 turned into a mess. But anyway, so I've been kind of in a funk, and that's why I think I should have been born a bear, because I just want to hibernate. I don't want to do anything. I love the snow, but if I have to do something, it just shuts me down. And especially with the cold. I mean, it was frigid cold. Frigid cold. We got, I think, a negative 8 or 9 one day. And it's just like, oh. And I burned a lot of wood to keep warm. But yeah, it was pretty cold. And the setback with the roof, of course, we have to wait till everything's gone to work on the roof again and uncover it and get things done. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. But yeah, I think that's about the best update I have right now. I'm trying out some new lighting. I'm actually doing this on my computer. Um, and again, I'm going to try to be more diligent about getting videos up sooner. Do a lot of shorts and stuff. I was putting up a few. I've got to go through all my old videos and start posting them. I did post a few older videos. I'm just not sure how to post them. I think I need to put the date of when it was, so there's a relationship there, if you know what I mean, between past and present. I'm not savvy enough yet doing these videos to make a intro. Maybe I should work on that. Maybe I should, yeah, do an intro to the older videos, so you know what's going on and when and all that good stuff. I think I'll work on that. Yeah, I think I will. Anyway, that's all I got for the moment. I'm gonna be coming up with a carnivore video here shortly. I keep hearing something. I keep hearing people say it's not sustainable. Why not? And I'm going to answer why I asked that. So look forward to that one, the carnivore one. Anyway, I hope you all have a good evening and you stay warm if you're in cold weather. I know Montana's getting hit pretty good. And stay safe out there. I'll see you soon.